Alright guys, first break of the day. Look at it out there. It's freaking beautiful. Freaking gorgeous. It's all sunny and stuff. Got you guys on a tripod right now. Yeah, I'm on my first 15-minute break. Tonight we're going to go out to the garage and try and reattach the tire for the bike. I have no idea if I'm in the shot. I don't even know where this camera's aiming right now. It's having an issue tracking my face because it's so freaking dark. Hey, dude, I'm right here. I'm right here. That's one problem with this camera is like it's face tracking right now, but if I move too fast, it will lose me. But it's a nice feature to have. Also, if I like look away and then come back, it loses track of my face. Oh no, it's actually able to track it. So I can use this to follow me around the room while I'm chatting with you guys. I haven't checked on the tire today. I haven't gotten around to it. I was going to go out to the garage this morning and see if it inflated or if it held the air that we put in it last night. But like I said, I never got around to it. I kind of woke up, made French toast, ate French toast, started playing with said camera, and well, here we are today. I tried to install the Mimo app on my iPod Touch, but it turns out that thing's running a freaking super old version of iOS. So I'm trying to update that and see if I can install, because the app store that's on there won't install apps. It keeps asking me for my password. I give it the password. It spins the circle and then just stops with no error. Like a typical Apple product does. Doesn't give you any error messages. It just doesn't work. And then you're left to go, okay, why is it not working? 90% of the population takes it to the Apple store and goes, hey, this doesn't work. And then they just update it and go, oh, we magically fixed it by applying some special patches. That'll be $99.99, please, you know. But there was no warning on the device saying it needed a software update. I just went and checked the operating system and went, okay, we're running 13.7 on the new iPhone 7, or 13 point some nonsense. The iPod Touch was running 11. So I was like, yeah, that's probably the reason why it's not installing applications. It's because it physically can't, because it doesn't have the right to, because the damn thing is too old. So I got it running some updates now. We're going to let that run, and hopefully that'll work, and we can use that there with this new face track feature. It works better, and it also works as a screen too, which is kind of nice, so you can have it hanging off the side and you got a bigger view screen instead of the tiny little 1-inch display that's on there right now. The 1-inch display does work pretty good, does get the job done, but it'd be better if I had something bigger. Also, it'd be nice if I had the attachment so I can hook my boom mic up to this. But the problem I'm having is using a tripod, I can't use the mic adapter because the tripod gets in the way of the mic adapter. So what I'm going to have to do is rig one of my things on the back, on the one of my GoPro connectors. It's basically, it's got the 1/4-inch jack on the bottom. And I'm going to have to rig that up to the back of the case for the DJI Pocket to basically hold the tripod. And if I could find the carrier for the microphone. And then I would have like the ultimate little friggin' stationary vlogging rig that makes it feel like I totally have somebody filming for me and following me around with the camera, keeping me in frame. But in fact, I don't. So, and what's also nice is when you do have the phone on it, you can target a specific thing. So I could put like a red patch or something. Well, I'm wearing a red shirt now. But I could target, like if there's no other red in the room, there is right now. Over here on the fridge, there's a red sticker. But let's say there was no other red in the room, like, you know, or this red power rack. I could say camera focus on anything red, and then it would just target my shirt and follow me around the room until it found something else redder that I'd rather target. But it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. So it's like I got someone filming for me right now. I'm probably gonna play with this technology a little bit. I never did the whole, like, I've had this camera now for almost a year, probably about almost a year. I think my buddy sold it to me back in, was it September last year? And we're currently August. I don't have my Fitbit on right now because it's charging. Turns out I dropped her down to 15% power, so that's a thing. Another question somebody asked me was, do you actually have to do the kilometers for the challenge, or can you fake it? Yes, you can fake it. That's why it doesn't matter. You can totally go into the application and say, I did 300 kilometers today. And the application will say, good for you. It doesn't care. because the donations aren't based on mileage. Like back when I was a kid, I did a charity. It was basically a walk. To you, if you, I can't remember how we. Like if you walked a kilometer, people would basically sponsor you. It was for multiple sclerosis, MS for short, and people could be like, oh, "I'll pay you 10 cents per kilometer walked." So you walk 10 kilometers, you get $1. You walk 100 kilometers, you get $10. And or they can just pay you a flat rate of here's $5. Don't ever let me see you on my porch again asking for money. Whatever the case may be. It's not like that. This is not a charity like that. This is literally a flat donation charity. And the outcome is for people to get more active and go out and bike. That's the whole idea. Only reason why I said I would match kilometer for dollar was basically because I was stupid. There's no benefit to me. The only benefit to me doing 825 kilometers is the fact that I'm going to do 825 kilometers and feel good about it. If my bike holds together, which is what we're going to check on tonight. If I don't do the kilometers, well, the sick kid hospital still gets paid. They still got their donations. They still got their charity. So in the end, this is all for the kids, and they've already won. So whether or not I complete the challenge or not, the winners are the kids, and they've already won, so it's perfect. Anyway, judging by that time, I'm probably due to get back up there, so I'm going to grab my cameraman here, or camera person, or I don't know. I could probably staple this thing to the back of the dog, and it would face track me. Just the angle would look bad, because it'd be from the ground. I'm going to pitter-patter, have at her, get back to work, and I will talk to you guys on my next one. All right. Peace. Alrighty guys, well, forget the idea of using the iPod Touch to handle the freaking stuff. I'm on a half an hour break right now because I got to cover for a thing at 1:45, so this thing lost track of my face. Think it found it. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to head outside. I'm going to put some pants on because I'm still wearing my pajama pants. So I'll put some real pants on, and then we'll head out to the garage, and we'll go take a look and see if that tire is holding air. Yeah, the whole reason with wanting to use a microphone on this camera is I've been fiddling with the settings, and it's stupid. In order to set the microphone sensitivity, you can't do it from the camera. You got to do it from your phone. Like, you can access the settings from the camera sometimes, but not all the time. You can access all the settings from the phone, such as quality, the way it tracks, locking it onto your face, all that stupid stuff. Yeah, you got to constantly recenter it in order to... It's nice out today. It's not too bad. Okay, you got to go do dog things. Oh, guys, last night when Dad came over, I figured I'd show you this. You see how the lid here is all wampus? And there's a huge dent right here. Well, last night when Dad dropped me off, I got to talking about how I want to clean this up, and I'm probably going to do it myself. And he went to try and flip it over, and I got behind it, and I told him, I said, move, because I'm gonna dump it. And I wanted to videotape that because it was awesome. And I just dumped it, and it spilled water. He got a soaker, like he was right in the blast path. But yeah, she friggin' dented her up pretty good. Now it doesn't close anymore. And there's no more water in there. I don't know. I think that would make a good fire pit, eh? Maybe? Or would the one in the dryer be better? I think that'd be a good size. But anyway, we're not out here to play with the dryer. We're out here to get around this friggin' dog. And see if the tire is still hard. The tire is still hard. You know what? I might just mount this right back on the bike. Let's grab the tire pressure gauge. I use one of these old school ones. I find they're accurate. The new digital ones are good too, but you can get these for 99 cents at a gas station. The digital ones are like $20, and they do pay relatively the same thing. I don't know. Some people find these ones here not accurate, but what I find not accurate is the one on that pump, because that pump doesn't work. And we're still sitting at 17, so I say we're good. All right, I'm going to remount this tire now on my lunch, because I got nothing better to do. Should clean off that sprocket. Maybe I'll clean off that sprocket first, Then we'll remount it. We got the tire all situated here. It's back on. Everything's back together. My bucket of water that I used for finding the hole. And like I said, I got that tire slime back here. Tire sealant. Prevents repairs and repairs flat tires. I looked it up on YouTube, and you can put like 4 ounces of the shit in each tire. Probably more for a fat bike. Where the hell is the friggin... Okay, I'm missing a valve cover. I got an exposed one, and I got no cover for it. Oh, that's fun. Where the hell did I put that? I don't have time for this right now. I gotta get back inside. I gotta go relieve a guy so he can go on break. So that I can go on break. I do not want to leave that valve stem exposed like that. That's just asking for trouble. But I don't have time right now to really dick around and look for it. I wonder how long that's been off. For that matter. I wonder where the hell it went. I got so much shit in here. Oh, that's what I need to do is a yard sale and just start getting rid of all my junk. Just get rid of everything. Just throw it all in the freaking garbage. Toonie sale, boys. A toonie sale. Okay, well, I don't know where it is. I don't have time for this shit. We'll deal with that another day. Or when we have time for this shit. Right now is not the time. But we're back together. We're back working. Where the hell's my water bottle? Stupid probably wants to go back inside. Well, you say I never let you outside. I'll let you outside for a long time. Bet you wish you could come outside, but you're a kitty. You're not allowed. Oh, he's got like half the yard stuck on him. Jesus, Murphy. Anyway, I'm going to fill up and friggin' thing. Track my face, dummy. I'm probably going to turn that face track feature off because it's really buggy. But I'm going to go ahead and fill up my water bottle, which it's already full, and then refrigerate it. Ju, stay out of my way. Come on. Freaking dog. It's always in my way. And I need to wash my hands and get back to work, so I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, peace. Alright guys, I'm trying something different with the mic. I got the volume, the amplification thing turned to low because on high it was making the waveforms really small. And I'm hoping on low it does the opposite effect because lately it seems that that's the way technology is. People ask backwards the way they operate, and for some reason low means high and high means low. Fun. Anyway, I managed to get some pre-workout here, which I'm going to take before the bike ride tonight. Gives you an energy boost. It's by Allmax. I usually like their stuff. It's sugar-free and 5 calories per serving. And it has a bunch of stuff like caffeine. It's got about 250 milligrams of caffeine. Jesus, Murphy. It's going to make me pedal like a bastard. Because basically I want to test out the bike right after work. So it says pre-cardio or exercise, 1 to 2 scoops, eh? Okay. How long before? Like right away, or does it take a half an hour, or I don't want to wing it yet. Anyway, I'm freaking hungry. I didn't eat lunch today. I skipped it. But I got a gut on me right now, so I probably don't need to eat, but I am freaking hungry. I'm going to have burgers for supper tonight. That's a given. I kind of wanted something right now. How many stupid hash browns do I have left? I should get rid of these. Taking up space and they're very calorically dense, so I'm gonna air fry these. Probably just come downstairs after and grab them while I'm back on shift. Watching some air fryer videos, and one of the videos I came across, which was kind of neat, was the air fried, of all things, pancake battered Oreos, which got me to thinking, because I do that. Instead of using pancake batter, because they also did corn dogs like that or whatever. Corn dogs theoretically use cornmeal. That's how they got their name. But back in the day, when we used to make pogos or corn dogs, whatever you want to call them, we used to use, of all things, pancake mix. which I guess theoretically is nowhere near the same thing because there's no cornmeal in it. Pancake mix, usually it's flour, water, and egg. Maybe some sort of a baking powder, baking soda, maybe. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Well, let's see if Stupid knows. What's a good recipe for pancake batter?
Okay, I've got a recipe called Good Old-Fashioned Pancakes from All Recipes. This recipe serves 8 and takes about 20 minutes to make. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Great. Would you like to start with ingredients or instructions?
Ingredients.
There are 7 ingredients. You can ask for the next ingredient or skip to the instructions. The first ingredient is 1½ cups all-purpose flour. The second ingredient is 3½ teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon white sugar, 1¼ cups milk, 1 egg, 3 tablespoons butter, melted. That's it. Let me know when you're ready to start.
Well, I'm not ready to start. That's too many freaking ingredients. But I could remember back in the day, I think if Dad just bought the Jemima or the no-name pancake mix where you just add water and an egg. And like I used to buy the kind here where you literally just add water. I think it was the buttermilk pancake mix. But it got me thinking, like my protein pancakes that I make, the protein powder, egg whites blended together. You know, the stuff I have is like chocolate banana, which is probably not good for a corn dog. However, you can buy whey protein that's flavorless, and I don't know how much they charge for it, but I know at Bins and Bins they have it and you buy it by the pound. I'm not sure, once again, the cost. It's probably around $6-7 a pound. You get 2 pounds of that, that'd last you a while. And then you use like 2 to 3 scoops and 500 grams of egg white, blend it in the big blender, and you got yourself pogo batter that's super mega high in protein. Because there's no flavoring nor artificialness, the carbs should be negated, and the amount of fat should be that of whatever an isolate is, which usually is about 1 gram per serving per scoop. So you do that, you mix it in with the eggs, you make a batter, you dunk a wiener in there, and then you drive with the wiener in the air fryer. You should be able to air fry some pogos. You should be able to use that batter on fish. You should be able to use that batter on pretty much anything. It could be an interesting attempt. It could be an interesting idea. A new way of making protein batter. I'm tempted to give it a rip. Because I have yet to try and air fry anything substantial. Like, I've air fried fish in there, but that takes no time. I've air fried potatoes in there, and that takes a little bit of time, depending on the potatoes and the thick of the cut. I've air fried all sorts of things, like steak and pizza and all that. That worked out fine. I still want to make the Instant Pot cake using the protein powder egg, and then add some baking powder to it to make it rise, and fire it in the pressure cooker and just let it go to see what happens. I've seen some videos of it in a rice cooker where the cake literally grows up to be, a fair-sized cake, about 2.5 inches tall. And then, if you use like 500 grams of egg white and say 4 scoops of protein powder, you would end up with a freaking cake that would be about 130 grams of protein. Cover that in syrup, drive it in your face, and good luck eating for the rest of the day, because you'd be so full trying to pass that protein that you wouldn't even consider eating anything else. So that's a thought. But anyway, guys, my battle plan is I gotta do some shit from 4 till 5. 5 o'clock, we're gonna get out there, jump on the bike, take it for a rip around the neighborhood a bit, just to make sure we're not gonna have any leakage, no problems, no issues. If we do, we're gonna come back. We're gonna dump a bottle of slime in the tube. So that's the thing, is a regular bike tube. Like, I watched the video, Buddy was just filling up like a 10-speed. Like, those skinny little tires that run at like 75 psi? Well, he was just dropping snot in that. And he put 4 ounces in. Like, 4 ounces? Does this thing even have ounces on it? Yeah, like 4 ounces, that's only a half a cup. That's piss. That's nothing. So I'm thinking, like, being a fat bike, I could probably squeeze a lot more juice in there. But now I'm just adding more weight to my damn 50 freaking 1,000-pound bike, so now it's a 60,000-pound bike. You know, like the bike, last night I'm like carrying the bike because it was flat and it wouldn't roll on its own accord. But it wasn't a light carry. Like, it was pretty good. Like, good thing I've been doing those farmer carries because, and the one-handed farmer carries. Because literally that's what I had to do with the bike. I carried it in one hand. With the other hand, I just kept the bar steady so it didn't bang into my knee while I was walking. And I just hiked it over to the parking lot while I waited for Dad to show up so that we could take Fatty home and diagnose the issue. But man, I thought I had a foot pump somewhere. I gotta look in the garage. I'm pretty sure I have a foot pump, one of those ones that you put on the floor and you stomp on it a bunch of times. Because I know that shitty one, that CCM one that I bought, it's garbage. It doesn't go onto the tire valve. Sorry, it goes onto the tire valve, it fits fine. But for some reason, when you engage the Schrader depressor so you can pump air in, it doesn't push the pin out. And the big problem is I could return it back to Cambodian Tire and get another one if I had the receipt. They won't take it back. Like with this stupid COVID bullshit going on, it's they're really sketchy about taking things back, doing returns and all that. You need to have the receipt and all this other crap and the original packaging and blah blah blah. It's like they've added more stipulations because of a virus, but like whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna let that shit cook. I'm gonna come down and grab it in a bit. And as for me right now, I gotta get logged into the other queue so that I can get ready to take calls for the other thing. Alright, peace. Alright guys, I ended up having a pre-workout there. I came downstairs, grabbed my potato patties, and then slammed a pre-workout. While eating potato patties, I drank it like as you would like a soda. And I'm carb loaded and ready to friggin' rock. So I'm gonna rock a piss, let the dog out. We're gonna go out, jump on the bike. Hope to Christ she can hold air because I really got some energy to burn. So let's get stupid back inside. Let's get out there and friggin' get her done. You coming? You just realized you had to shit. Like you forgot why I let him outside. You know, I had a foot pump for bikes, but I didn't own it. It was my ex's. And I thought it was over here on the wall, but it's not. I need to get an air pump. Like, I got my compressor for at home, but I need something for the field. The problem is, like with this thing here, this pump here, the problem is the little pin in there doesn't depress against the Schrader valve to open it up. So you're supposed to put it on the bike and then you crack it open with this and it locks it in place. And then you just grab it and start pumping. Problem is this thing doesn't freaking work. It doesn't depress, like that pin in there doesn't move anywhere near as much as it needs to depress the Schrader valve. So unfortunately, this thing is a pile of piss. It doesn't work for the bike. I don't know if it's supposed to come with an extra attachment that wasn't included with the packaging. I have no freaking idea. Apparently it's supposed to do both the Schrader and the other kind, the one that starts with P. Can't remember what the hell that one's called. But I can stick this on the bike, on the Schrader valve, and it will never actually depress it to put air in. It's annoying. Alrighty guys, let's see if Fatty's repairs actually held up. Let's go for a rip. See how we do. Alright guys, we made it to the food bank and said I would give you a status update. So far so good. I think we did a successful repair job. Cool. I'm going to carry on with biking. So I'm only having one problem with the bike, and that's my fault, is when I sprayed WD-40 to clean off the gear, I guess I wasn't paying attention. I accidentally shot my back brake drum or rotor. I have no back brakes. None. I'm literally running at half efficiency on my brakes right now. And half efficiency on a fat bike with mechanical brakes is about a quarter efficiency, maybe an eighth. So if any kids dart in front of the bike, they're pretty much pulp. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, well it's, I want to say 8:15. I don't know, watch is on this hand, it's not turned on right now. Still got no back brakes. And due to construction, I got to take a bit of a detour. You see this building right in front of me? Guess what this building is? If you guessed the Taco Bell, you're bang on. North Bay is finally getting its very own Taco Bell. Know all that weight I lost? Yeah, it'll come back. Alright people, we're freaking done. We're home. That held up nicely. No deflations, no... I tested my pressure a couple times there and held 17 all the way. Guys, that's another 52.53 kilometers. So far this month, or this week, I've done 103 kilometers. That's friggin' awesome. That's, that puts me at, on the Great Cycle Challenge, did it sync yet? Sometimes it's slow. It hasn't synced yet. But that's going to put me under 400 kilometers. Probably around 390. So that's pretty sweet. Bike ran good, despite the old tick, 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 tick every once in a while on the derailleur side of things. Whatever, I can work with it. I'm not too concerned. It's annoying, but whatever. All you got to do is just gear right down to 7th gear, push for a bit, and then you can gear back up to 4th, 3rd, and you're fine. It's around that area that it acts up. But it's periodic, which makes me believe that somebody mentioned it could be the frame might have a stress point and it's moving, and then after putting in 7th and riding like that, it's pushing it back and then it's fine. It could also be that the actual bracket that's built into the bike is fractured and it's moving. That would require me to take the derailleur off to have a look, but we'll do that. We'll do that there. We're doing good on our kilometers. We're back in the challenge. We're back in the race, guys. There's still time. There's definitely still a possibility of completing 800 kilometers in the month of August. Oh, just going to be crazy. Big thanks to Next Gen Tactics for the idea of the pre-workout shake. Let me tell you, I took that there before I went, and I was full of jam the whole damn time. Tons of power, tons of performance. Just started fading coming down my street here, and I think it finally wore off. So I bring one of those with me and then recharge after 4 hours, because I was out there for about 4 hours. I went out from, it was 5:15 by the time I got on the bike and started pedaling, and it's currently 9 o'clock, so almost 4 hours, 3 hours and 45 minutes ripping around. Good times. Yeah, she held up, so I guess that's another skill that I learned, is how to patch a tire. I've honestly never patched a tire before. I had no idea how to do it. Look at this nerd. I said, look at this nerd. Hey, nerd. Yeah, you. What are you doing? Friggin' nerd. Well, tomorrow's Thursday, then it's Friday, and the weekend's here. So let's see if we can slaughter another 100 kilometers in 2 days. Tomorrow I want to get back out there and rip around some more. I know I haven't done any weight training at all, but that's okay. I'm waiting for a rainy day, and then we'll do a Lift-A-Palooza where we go for like 2 hours, just go absurd in the gym to the point of complete exhaustion and failure. On sunny days, I just want to rack up kilometers until we're done, and then we can get on to a regularly scheduled program. Because now that we're back in it, now that I know how to fix a tire, I need a pump so I can do it on the side of the road, but hey, can't win them all. I guess the only thing left to stop us is some major mechanical failure. I shouldn't have said that. Knock on wood. Don't knock on wood. The dog will think somebody's at the door. Anyway, people, I farted. But I'm going to shut her down here. I'm going to make some burgers. And while they're cooking, I'm going to go have a shower, get ready for bed, have dinner, go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, rinse and repeat. Do I even need food? Like, am I really in that dire need of food? I'm not even hungry. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to make something to eat. I'm going to make some burgers. Because, why not? Why the frig not? Anyway, people, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And stay tuned for more, because there's going to be a lot more fat biking to be had. Alright, guys. Thanks, and stay safe, and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.